Happy day, friends. If you are a Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo, then this tapping meditation is for you. Okay, Earth signs. So, for you, with this tapping meditation, there's this question coming up. And the question is, what have you allowed yourself to abandon? Okay. What have you allowed yourself to abandon? And then there's also the question of why. Why have you abandoned your heart's truest desires, right? And there's this message within the meditation portion of self-preservation, and Spirit is saying that you have fallen into this idea that you have to preserve yourself, but it's not coming from a space of love. You're not practicing self-preservation in the name of love. You're practicing self-preservation in the name of fear. And so in doing that, you've abandoned your heart's truest desires. And so Spirit really wants you to know that there is this beautiful and fulfilling life that is waiting to be lived by you, Earth signs. You just have to get out of your own way. You just have to stop living or allowing the subconscious fear, because right now it even feels like you're in this space in life where it appears that you are living it up and that you are feeling good, but internally, subconsciously, there is a little bit of there's not depression, but there's a little bit of I don't even know the word that wants to come through right now, but you know what I'm talking about. You know. Spirit is like, you know what we're talking about. You know that feeling. There may not even be a word to describe it, but it's okay. It's almost like Spirit is saying, if you've experienced abandonment in your own life, you're kind of feeling, that's the feeling that's coming through right now, is this feeling of, I've been abandoned, and you can't really place your finger on who or what has abandoned you lately. And Spirit is saying it's because nothing or no one has really abandoned you. You've just abandoned yourself in a way. And so Spirit really wants you to tap into divine love. And so that's where we're going with this meditation. So a lot of heart center, heart chakra energy here that we're going to be, tapping into. So go ahead and place one hand on your heart space and begin to allow yourself to calm down, first of all. So really give yourself permission in this moment to connect with your breath, because the breath is medicine. The breath is your life force energy. And so you can always come back to the breath. So give yourself permission to take your attention to your breath, Earth signs. Begin to deepen your breath. So inhaling through your nose, exhaling out through your nose, deepening your breath. And just noticing how you feel and allowing your breath to ground you in this present moment. Because again, that fear, self-preservation in the name of fear, and that fear, it really has nothing to do with the present moment. It has everything to do with the past, and it has everything to do with what you're projecting onto the future. So can you allow yourself to come back to this present moment so that you can be grounded in the now? Okay, go ahead and start tapping at the side of your hand. And you will repeat, even though I allowed myself to abandon my heart's truest desires due to self-preservation, I still deeply and profoundly love myself. Even though I allowed myself to abandon my heart's truest desires due to self-preservation, I still deeply and profoundly love myself. Even though I allowed myself to abandon my heart's truest desires due to self-preservation, I still deeply and profoundly love myself. And then you'll go to your eyebrow point and you'll repeat, I abandoned my heart's truest desires. Outside of your eye, I abandoned my heart's desires. Under your eye, I abandoned my heart's desires. Your nose, I abandoned my heart's desires. Your chin, I abandoned my heart's desires. Your collarbone, I abandoned my heart's desires. Under your arm, I abandoned my heart's desires. Top of your head, I abandoned my heart's desires. And then release your hands down. And allow yourself to just notice how you feel after having moved through that. Notice where in your body the energy is speaking to you. Really pay attention to your heart center. And remember to go back to your breath, taking deep breaths in through your nose, exhaling out through your nose. And just observing your body, observing the energy, observing how you feel. And then we'll go back to the side of your hand and you'll repeat, even though I allowed myself to abandon my heart's truest desires due to self-preservation, I still deeply and profoundly love myself. Even though I allowed myself to abandon my heart's truest desires due to self-preservation, I still deeply and profoundly love myself. Even though I allowed myself to abandon my heart's truest desires due to self-preservation, I still deeply and profoundly love myself. Then you'll go to your eyebrow point and you'll repeat, I abandoned my heart's desires. Outside of your eye, I abandoned my heart's desires. Under your eye, I abandoned my heart's desires. Your nose, I abandoned my heart's desires. Your chin, I abandoned my heart's desires. Collarbone, I abandoned my heart's desires. Under your arm, I abandoned my heart's desires. Top of your head, I abandon my heart's desires. Release your hand down. Take a deep breath in. And sigh it out through your mouth. Again, deep breath in. And sigh it out through your mouth. And Spirit really wants you to hear that they see you and that they know that you just want to feel safe and that they know that you just want to feel loved. And so they're inviting you into this space of just peace and tranquility, and they want you to cultivate that for yourself. They want you to know that no external thing, no person, no place can give that to you. You have to give it to yourself. And so go back to the side of your hand, begin tapping, and you'll repeat, I am willingly letting go of fear so that I can surrender to divine love. I am willingly letting go of fear so that I can surrender to divine love. I am willingly letting go of fear so that I can surrender to divine love. And then go to your eyebrow point and you'll repeat, I surrender to divine love. Outside of your eye, I surrender to divine love. Under your eye, I surrender to divine love. Your nose, I surrender to divine love. Your chin, I surrender to divine love. Your collarbone, I surrender to divine love. Under your arm, I surrender to divine love. Top of your head, I surrender to divine love. Release your hand down and give yourself permission to just breathe that in. So deep breath in through your nose and sigh it out. And then there's this question coming through, earth signs. What in your life will change? What in your life will fall off? What will you let go of as you begin to surrender to divine love? There's great change that wants to happen and take place in your life. I'm feeling earth signs, and Spirit is saying it starts with you. It starts with your willingness to let go of the fear so that you can surrender to divine love. And as you do, things will begin to open up in ways that you've been expecting and desiring them to open up in. So I love you. Let me know in the comments how this was for you.